Hello, this is Section Bernard. In the church calendar, we have come to the end of Christmas season and just celebrated the Epiphany of the Lord. The word Epiphany means sudden and profound realization or a discovery. In church terminology, it would be revelation from above or revelation from God. This revelation is that Jesus is the Son of God. In Christian tradition, Epiphany comes after the 12th day of Christmas. In our church history, the Feast of Epiphany predates the celebration of Christmas on the 25th of December. It was only in the 4th century when Christmas and Epiphany were set as separate feast days. So before this time, there were 4 manifestations which revealed God in Jesus, which the church calls Epiphany. They were Jesus' birth, visit by the Magi, baptism, and the wedding feast at Cana. The church recognizes these events as powerful and wants to draw our attention to their importance to show us that Jesus is the Son of God. To gain an understanding of Jesus, the Son of God, we need to ponder in silence and ask the question, what does this person, Jesus, mean for us? Do we really know him? Is he a part of our lives? Do we talk to him? Do we listen to him? One way to get to know Jesus is to be creative in our imaginations. Put ourselves into the scriptural stories. For our walk with the Magi, we can refer to Matthew chapter 2. The Magi are known to have come from the Far East, and they were sometimes referred to as kings or wise men. Their identities and their backgrounds are quite a mystery because there is little historical information about them. However, we are told that they have studied the stars and have observed a new star rising, indicating a new king of the Jews. Perhaps they may know that he is the Messiah, and deep within their hearts, they are stirred to come to pay the child Jesus homage, respect, and honor him. As they set on a long journey for perhaps as long as 2 years, they followed the star until it stopped over the place where Jesus was. When they saw that the star had stopped, they were overcome with joy, for finally their long journey and arduous trek have brought them to the location where Jesus is. They entered the house, saw the child with Mary his mother, and they quickly knelt down in great reverence and presented their treasures to him. They offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Their gifts were prophetic, which shows that they may know something about the child of God, this Jesus. They gave him the gifts of gold for Christ the King, frankincense for the Son of God, and myrrh for the burial of the Lamb of God. Then the Magi, having been warned in the dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own country by another path for the safety of the child, whereas Herod reacted very badly, having felt that this child may be a threat to his kingship. So he took the drastic measure of killing all the male children under the age of 2 years old in the hope of getting rid of Jesus. So let us reflect on how God manifests himself to the Magi through the star leading them to the child Jesus, and how even today God still manifests himself to us, usually through gospel stories. Somehow God always reaches out to make himself known to men, make himself known to us, so that we may get to know him. We have to remind ourselves that our human nature tends to be blinded because we have distanced ourselves from God. As such, we are not able to see as God sees. So we need to clear whatever is clouding our minds, the noise around us, and the busyness which we get ourselves into. We need to give ourselves time, perhaps even several days, to reflect on this beautiful story of the Magi and their desire to find the child Jesus. What is it that kept the Magi so determined to find the Son of God? And how can we do the same? After finding Jesus, can we learn from the Magi and give him a gift? The gift of friendship would be very precious. God bless.